Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about very briefly about what to do before phase 1 and what to do after phase 1. So we have just 2 days before phase 1, so I think it's very important that I tell you what is the right strategy, what to do in these 2 days, and we have about 18 to 19 days for phase 2, and I'll be talking about that as well, what to do, how to plan your studies in these 19 days. So let's talk about what to do in these 2 days before phase 1. Number one and most important is to revise general awareness as many times as possible. So in one day, you can try to revise it at least once. So try to revise it at least once and if possible twice as well. But this will be possible only on 16th, and I'll tell you why. Because on 15th, that is today, tonight, what you can do is you can take one comprehensive test of phase 1. So don't take a test on 16th. Do not take any test whether it's of general awareness or comprehensive on 16th, because that is going to affect you on 17th very strongly. If you do not get very good marks, or even if you did get good marks, it tends to drain out your brain a little bit, or at least psychologically you feel so do not take any test on 16th. The conclusion is, take a test tonight, do not take a test on 16th, revise the entire general awareness on 16th at least once, if possible twice, all the facts. I'll be putting the facts also, a video containing all the important facts which can be used in phase 1 exam, so which can be asked in phase 1 exam and which have been updated recently. So this is the 2-day strategy for phase 1. Now let's talk about what to do after phase 1 in these 18-19 days that we have. So on 17th June, that is the date of the exam, do not study anything after the exam. Let's take a rest. Let's take a rest after the exam. Go out with friends, watch a movie, go out for dinner, rest for 3-4 hours so that you are ready for the next 18 days. From 18th to 20th June, 3 days, you have these 3 days, you're required to complete entire finance. And why am I talking about finance and management before revising ESI? The reason is that more than 60 marks of paper out of 100 marks is asked directly from the syllabus in finance and management. Therefore, it's very important that you revise entire finance and management before moving on to current affairs. I'll go forward with the entire plan. 18th to 20th, 3 days, revise complete finance, whether it's theory, whether it's practical. 21st to 23rd, 3 days again, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, revise complete management. Now I'm taking this liberty of providing you more days. If you can compress it further, for example, if you can revise entire management in 2 days, very good for you. You can move forward and revise it multiple times. You can complete the cycle which I'll be making. So 21st to 23rd, 3 days, revise complete management, OB, organization theory, as well as you have HRM. So if you this is for students who have already completed both finance and management. Now if you have not done finance and management at all or partially, what to do? Watch the videos which I have provided. So the videos are the best source to understand finance and management at fun, if you're a first time reader, because finance and management both are technical areas, so it becomes very difficult to cover these areas through study material or through other things or through books, and very easy to cover through books. Next is 24th, very easy to cover through videos. Next is 24th to 26th June, 3 days again, revise complete ESI. Now by ESI I mean macroeconomics, development, social issues, if possible government schemes, international organizations, indices, and all these, economic survey and budget. So all these things related to ESI, whether the static part or the dynamic part, you revise it in the next 3 days. It's going to be a task, I know, but it's important. 27 to 30th, 27, 28, 29, 30, 4 days here. Why 4 days? Because you're revising a lot here. Complete current affairs. Phase 2 complete. Now you have revised a lot of phase 2 current affairs in ESI revision as well. So you can either revise it again in these next 4 days towards the end, or you can revise it later. So what you can do is 27, 28, 29, 3 days you can give to revising phase 1 only these following areas: India current affairs, indices and reports, world current affairs, committees, appointments, awards, no sports, do not cover any sports, books and authors, do not cover any days very rarely asked, so do not cover them. Sports, rarely asked, no need to cover them. Banking and finance, yes, very important. Banking and finance in phase 1 current affairs also become a part of phase 2 as well, therefore important. So phase 2 complete, whether it's finance, whether it's ESI, plus phase 1 the following areas whatever I've discussed. So you have these 4 days. If you can revise it twice, revise it twice. If you can revise it once, revise it once. What to do next? 1st July to 3rd July. So you have these first, second, third 3 days. You revise F&M, finance and management, complete once again. Why? 60 marks of paper coming directly from here. Very important that you revise it again and again. Get it into your head. 4th July to 6th July, again revise current affairs of phase 1, phase 2 ESI as well as finance. Focus on a lot of facts that you have, government schemes and facts related to finance as well as ESI. Now what about English? This is about ESI and finance. What about English? For English, what you can do is, so we are starting our cycle on 18th and we are ending it on 6th July. So what you can do is every 3 days you can write a test. 3 days. So you write one on 18th, 19th, 20th. 20th you write one test. 24th you write one test. 28th you write one test, and so on and so forth. So you can write a test every 3 days, and if you're enrolled in my program you can send it to me as well. So how are you going to write a test? What you can do is, every 3 days you're going to write a test. So in these 3 days, spend 2 hours each on every day for English and find out all the important topics. Now I've given out the list of important topics on my Facebook as well, so you can find that list, all the important topics. Do the research by finding out what all can be written in these topics. So if for example in these 3 days every day you're doing two topics 2 hours every day, 3 days you have 6 topics. So in these 18 days you will have more than 36 topics, if not 36, 30 topics, 30 essay topics you can easily prepare in these 18 days. And then what you can do, you can write on one topic every 3 days. So you don't need to write on all the 30 topics, you need to write in only on 5 to 6 topics. So 5 to 6 topics you can write, and you can mug up all these research that you have done for these 30 topics. This is for essay. What do you do for Prezi as well as comprehension? So what do you do for Prezi and comprehension? For Prezi, what you can do, again every 3 days, what you can just pick up Hindu article. You can just pick up Hindu article, and all those editorials that you have, the editorials on the side that you have, contain from 600 to 800 words. So you can compress it into 200 words. And so this is what you can do for Prezi. Prepare or practice Prezi continuously for 5-6 times. And for comprehension, you can just pick up any article on Hindu or any other place. Create some questions. You can create questions or ask your friends to create 2-3 questions, and you can write on those questions, and you can just analyze. After that, analyze what have you missed, what more you could have written. Don't be happy about what you have written. Try to critically analyze what you have written and what you could have written, what more could you have added. Be very critical about whatever you're writing or whatever you're doing in these last 18-20 days. That is going to help you a lot. If you're not critical, if you are very satisfied with whatever your preparation is, you're not going to be able to make it very easily, because then you are in your comfort zone. So this is what you're expected to do. This is what you should be doing, and how you should be planning your entire studies in these 20-25 days that we have. So I chalked out one cycle for you. You can repeat the cycle multiple times. If you can do it twice, very good. Do it thrice, very, very good. So the more times you repeat this cycle, the better it is going to be for you.